Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. At the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And his first look is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, McDonald. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's McDonald. Got his man on the out route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down. From the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Youngway Koo on for the field goal. A 36.
And this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard. but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Throwing on first down, Jenkins firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jenkins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Jenkins rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now give it to Barkley off the option play. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Chase Winovich.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. From the gun, Jenkins, flush to his right, and it's caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Giants have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick
After
off.
the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10. McDonald from the left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole.
And he fires here's one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down. Close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
10 at their own 1 yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Off the bootleg. McDonald sliding out of the pocket. And he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They go play action with McDonald. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. McDonald finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. McDonald. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Adam Thielen. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have It's a one-score game. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Giants 14, Steelers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jenkins. Got a man open. It's Sutton. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Jenkins. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down, Giants.
Throwing on 1st down. Jenkins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
His kick is...
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. On 1st and 10, McDonald has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. From the gun, McDonald. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Tariq Cohen. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, McDonald.
They came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down.
And got his man, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He's got his man in stride, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Giants, first down.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jenkins, flushed out right. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. So we'll reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Complete to Cortland.
It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
To number 26,
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here.
Trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, McDonald. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Play action. It's McDonald. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
47-yard line.
On first down, Jenkins. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, Jenkins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Jenkins.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Complete.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
And that one will be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Christian Fulton. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play.
Off play action. McDonald. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Tanner Muse, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Final minute now in the third quarter. On 1st and 10, Jenkins dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
40-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. stopped at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Lining up for the
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been the
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Giants first down.
From the gun, Jenkins. Flush to his nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A final recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards there, a big one.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Jenkins. And that's incomplete.
Jenkins pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins escaping the pressure right, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Set to kick off.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Back to throw. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
6-yard line.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. First down, a 16-yard gain. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw up. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are close to finishing off this football game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. There's that man again. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down. Jenkins buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Giants 30, Steelers 24.